direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does.
We're seeing an awakening in this country and a returning to godly principles, godly morality. We have no more tolerance. Tolerance is not a virtue in the Bible at all. Tolerance means to simply turn a blind eye to the convictions you once held. And that is going to be gone. We're not going to be tolerant of sin. We're not going to be tolerant of the woke agenda, of the radical left. And Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States. That's very clear. So it's terrible what's happening in this country. Evangelicals feel this should be a Christian nation. And that's why we have evangelists and pastors and teachers and healers like myself. I'm a missionary and an evangelist. Okay, I pastor a ministry called Alpha Pneuma Ministries, and we're doing everything we can to see that America turns back to God, that America has another great awakening like it did in ancient times past, and that this nation becomes a Christian nation again.
Go into all my realm, preach this good news, preach the gospel of liberty, command them to obey me. Basically, institute the government of God throughout every square inch of the earth. So why do we think the gospel's not political? It is political, which is why our enemies know it's political. And that's why they seek to destroy the church and exterminate Christianity all over the earth. We are called as the church to govern.
Dear citizens of the United States of America, we are anonymous. We have always stood up for the marginalized and the oppressed. From the beginning, we've always been allies of the LGBTQ community and support freedom for all people. There are many concerning issues we are seeing in the far right-wing political spectrum that we must warn you about. The rise of Christo-fascism in the USA is an outright organized effort of those on the right to destroy the protections of the Constitution. With efforts like Project 2025, they plan to install MAGA loyalists across the board and circumvent state rights and constitutional rights. We believe in freedom of religion and the separation of church and state. We don't care what religion you follow or how you practice your religion, but what we do care about is the fascist right forcing others to live under the rules and guidelines of their beliefs and religion. The United States was not founded on Christianity. Rather, it was founded by people fleeing religious persecution. The Founding Fathers specifically put in the Constitution, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. To delve deeper into that meaning, we only have to read how the Founding Fathers viewed religion. Thomas Jefferson stated, Christianity neither is nor ever was part of the common law, and Christianity is the most perverted system ever shown on man. John Adams reiterated, the government of the United States of America is not, in any sense, founded on the Christian religion. There are many more examples of them showing disdain about any type of religious theocratic rule. Thus, Anonymous will not sit idle while the intolerance of the religious far right try to push an agenda to move the USA away from democracy into a totalitarian theocracy. To those who agree with a theocratic agenda, be warned, it doesn't end with the people of the USA being forced to be Christians. It ends when every other form of Christianity or various other non-Christian religions and beliefs that don't conform to the far-right evangelical worldview are destroyed. This means most forms of Christianity, such as Catholicism, Lutheranism, Baptists, Methodists, etc., will be deemed illegal. This isn't a conspiracy, it's the agenda they're literally saying out loud. We're very critical of Joe Biden, but we also understand the repercussions of letting a far right-wing fascist become the ultimate dictator of the USA, in which their entire plan is laid out in detail via Project 2025. If the USA falls to Christo-fascism, the entire world will suffer immensely. These people are not holy or pure, they're not for peace, and they surely do not follow in the footsteps of their Messiah. The world you'll find yourselves in will be beyond the worst dystopian nightmare you could imagine. It's time to take a stand. You've been warned. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Fascists should always expect us.